Yeah, look, I really, I still do feel as if he didn't maximize the potential of the squad. It just seems as if, if he just tweaked one or two things, Chelsea could have won so much more in terms of games, and he could have just got a better oiled machine in the end of the day. At the end of the day, and it would have endeared him more to the fans. He suffered a lot. For these decisions, he paid the price for a lot of those decisions. And for me, I personally don't think it should have got there, and he had the power to stop it from getting there. But such is his belief or stubbornness in his tactics, he he brought all of what happened or what he suffered from onto himself. I think that's just how it is, you know. And I think all of that left him unhappy, and that's when the problem started to mount on the field. And there was a long stretch I remember of just bad form for Chelsea, you know. And he came out to the media fighting. He fought his players as well. He was honest this other time after a loss. I think it was after the Bournemouth loss, a massive, you know, loss to Bournemouth away. And he came on and said, he questioned that the players actually have the balls to play for Chelsea Football Club. He questioned that at a club as massive as Chelsea, do the players that are currently there, do they have what it takes to shoulder the responsibility that comes with the jersey? You know, he just didn't feel like he had players that reflected him as a coach. And many coaches, when you read about, what they want to see in a team, is it's a team that reflects their beliefs on football. So yeah, that's why I understand him leaving. Because when you look around at your team and you can't find any people that you can trust, when you can't find any players that you can take to war with, then you've got to question, how long you can last there anyway without them firing you, because it's not going to be easy to go to work. And when you go to work just because you're getting paid a salary, your output is probably not going to be the best. That is something you're probably not going to give your best. You're not going to enjoy what you're doing, and you're going to suffer, and the people around you are going to suffer. So for me, I understand why he would go to Juventus, because listen, you in a club, you've been complaining before January that, look, I just don't have the players, to play the way I want to play football. You're not happy with what you have. Your club gets a transfer ban, so you can't change what you don't have, so you're always going to be stuck with the players that you were questioning. And an escape comes in the form of the biggest club in your native. The only club that was possibly the only club that was stopping you from gaining silverware your whole career. You know, why would you not go? Why would you not go? You've got an escape that so many coaches would die for, and you've got it. Why would you stick around? So I understand why he would leave. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think most of the problems he brought on himself. But regardless of that, I have an escape route. Let me go. He's tasted his first bit of silverware ever in the win for Chelsea against Arsenal in the Europa League final. You know what I'm saying? So he will want to taste more of that, and I think his best chance is straight out Juventus. And on that note, I'd just like to congratulate Maurizio Sarri already for winning the league, the Serie A, because you know how it is. It's a done deal there already. Juventus have won the league for next season. Congrats to them. That's just the nature of how that league works. So yeah, that's just how it works there. So he wants more of that, you know. He might have felt, I mean, but I am disappointed because he said that he loves the challenge of the Premier League. So maybe was he just saying that because he knew he was going to leave, or was it a genuine feeling that I could probably stay at Chelsea and endure what's about to happen because I've endured what could possibly be the worst period and my only worst period? You know what I'm saying? It would probably have been better going forward because now I understand these players. We're getting somewhere. He changed his tune and said, I love my players. So probably would have sent alarm bells to people like, hang on, this man has changed now. He appreciates what he has. He's gotten to know his players better, and he can improve them for next season. You know, and I honestly think him leaving is gonna hurt Chelsea more, especially if they get Frank Lampard in. But that's a video in itself. When Frank Lampard comes in, I'm gonna explain. If Frank Lampard comes in, I must say, then I'll go ahead and explain why I mean Sarri would have helped them in the predicament that they're in now because they can't sign players, and I'll explain to you why I think that would affect the next manager negatively, and why I think Sarri should have stayed, and why I think Sarri, in a way, on the other side of the coin, even though I understand why he left, but on the other side of the coin, why I think he is selfish in his decision at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But look, in life, sometimes you've got to be selfish to move forward and progress. Because football clubs themselves are selfish. When they want to fire you, they'll fire you, regardless of whatever success you've had. My last part of this video for me is is to say I don't agree with Chelsea fans that might say the man failed. I understand the grievances for him, for being rigid, for not being an entertaining coach in terms of the style of football that he implements. But look, this is this guy's first job outside of Italy. It's in the most difficult league in the world. He's had a turbulent first season, but still steered the ship to third place. This being the hottestly contested race for fourth place in the Premier League's recent history, and he still was able to steer a ship with so many problems. He faced his own critics and the team's critics, and he faced off with his own players, and he still managed to steer the ship to a third place finish. On top of that, he reached two finals. He won one, and he lost only on penalties to a very, very strong Manchester City side. And the penalties are lottery, you know. Anyone can get it when it comes to penalties. So for him to get that far with all the troubles that he's endured, that is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I'm gonna end this video by saying he had a good impact at Chelsea. I'm talking football wise. Football is a results driven business. So with results, you can't say if I take you to two finals and I win one, and I get you into the Champions League when you're previously out of the Champions League, and you can't say I've been a bad coach for you. You know what I'm saying? I've done a good job, you know. So for me, I would say that Chelsea have lost a good manager. How much they could have helped, I don't know. But Chelsea have lost a good manager. And it remains to be seen, whoever's going to come in, remains to be seen what different impact he will have on these players. Because Chelsea have an aging squad as well, and they can't replace players. But we'll talk about that as soon as the new coach is announced. And if I think it is who I think it will be, then the next video should be interesting and enlightening. But yeah, if you'd like to see your comments, so leave the comments, leave your thoughts on the comment section, and tell me what you think. Leave your grievances, your everything, anything you think of the Chelsea debacle in terms of their coach. And yeah, look, and any other suggestions you'd like me to speak on. But yeah, thanks for your time, gents.